Alright, let's talk about the retirement Excel assignment that you have coming up here. So the scenario is that you have Sandy who drinks coffee and has to get a venti iced mocha frappe from Starbucks every day. And we're going to assume that's going to cost $6 a day. She's going to drink 5 a week for 50 weeks out of the year. And she's decided that, instead of drinking all this coffee that she really doesn't need, she's going to instead put that money into a IRA. She's going to make a deposit once a year, and it's going to earn 5%. And she's currently 22. She's going to retire at 65. So the question is, over that 43 years, how much money would she have spent on coffee? And then how much would she have in a 401k, assuming that she put money in there? Now that I'm reading this, I realize it says IRA, that says 401k. So for some of you, you'll realize that that's not the same thing, but let's just ignore that for now. So we're going to go ahead and kind of see what happens when we use that future value formula. So let's open up an Excel sheet. And it's really kind of up to you how you want to organize it. I'll just kind of do an example here, and I'll use numbers that are different than this just so that we don't do the exact same thing. We'll say we have coffee cost, like per coffee, and I'll go ahead and just say that's $5 per coffee or something. So center all this. Okay, and then we could do kind of a cost per year then. And then once you get the first cell, you can start referencing. So it's going to be this, 5 days a week, 50 weeks a year. And so you can see you're spending over $1,000 on coffee there. And then for the Roth IRA, or let's call it 401k, because I think that's really more realistic to what we're doing. So 401k here, center that. We're going to use our future value. Now the rate, I think they said it was 5%, so 0.05 divided by 12. And actually in this case, we would not divide by 12 because it said they're making deposits once a year. So we'll just do 0.05. So no need to divide by anything. It's going to be 43 total deposits because she's just going to put money in once every year. If she was doing it monthly, it'd be divided by 12 and times 12. And then she's going to put in $12.50 each year. So this is a situation where she's just going to put money in once a year. She's not going to go to the bank 12 times. She's going to save up her money and put it in there all at once. All right, and you can kind of see what that will come out to. And we're gonna center that. All right, and so kind of once you have something set up like that, we're going to kind of look at the different scenarios here where what if you had something else? Okay, so obviously threw in this coffee example, but maybe there's something else that you spend money on. So what you would want to do is take all this, and I would just copy, paste, and then you can just kind of rework it. Now the nice thing here is no matter what you change this to, well, I guess here's the problem. This isn't changing. If you look here, my 401k value is not changing. And that's because over here, I typed in the number 1250. What I should have done was just clicked on that cell. Okay, so now, copy, paste. Now if I change this, everything should update. Alright, so you can kind of play with this. This one's going to be the coffee example, and here this could be cost of whatever, and then figure out so it costs $5. How much does it cost you per year? You might not, whatever your cost is, might not be 5 times a week. Maybe you go to 2 concerts a year, and each concert costs $60, and you're going twice a year, so times 2, and there you go. So this is going to be the coffee example. This is going to be the other example. Go ahead and just kind of get those two on there. Any questions I ask you, like how much would you spend on coffee and all that, just make sure you highlight that somewhere and put it somewhere in the spreadsheet. So obviously we don't have that number in here. If we're going to do total coffee cost, make a cell like that, this much per year times 43 years, kind of see what that would be. But once you get all your answers, if this is the answer to a question, I'd take it and highlight it. Maybe not that way, that kind of looks ugly. But and there you go. Put it in a table, just kind of make it look nice before you turn it in. And that's the retirement problem. So kind of a fun little example to kind of look through different things and see how much money you could be saving over a long period of time.